Scene 1, immediately following from where we left off at the end of Act 1. Howard, Sylvia, Doug, Rodney, and the family are seated at the dining room table, heads bowed in prayer, just as they were at the end of Act 1.
Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from thy bounty. Through Christ, our Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. He had fallen asleep in the back of my car.
Yeah, we know, Mom. You've told this story like a billion times over the years.
Sam, I've never heard it before.
So.
All right. It's a classic.
Tony's sticking his head out the rear passenger window, shouting, "Lenore! Lenore!"
Tony, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I'd wandered around, finally found.
Will you knock it off? If my father wakes up and sees you, he'll kill you.
I should have known then and there that he wasn't all there.
Too bad Grandpa didn't wake up and catch him doing that.
It wasn't all bad.
Pollyanna, 90% of the time, it really was. You know, Sylvia, not only did we have to finish everything that was on our plate, but if we weren't eating fast enough, he'd hit our hands with a fork.
This is not the time or place, Midge. Please.
I don't get that. What did it matter what speed you all were eating at? Why hit your hands with a fork?
Again, I would say this is not the time.
Might be a military thing.
Huh?
One time, two of my uncles, Fred and Jonathan, were visiting for dinner. Now, one, Fred, had served in the army. He asked my other uncle, Jonathan, to pass the ketchup. But Jonathan passed it after using more of it himself. My other uncle then said, if we were back in the mess hall base, I would have the right to stab you in the hand right now for that.
Charming.
I remember one year, Dad taking me to the fireman's ball. He bought me a beautiful dress. I felt like a princess. He never looked prouder than he did that night, introducing me to all his friends. And we danced and danced and danced. It was one of the only times I wasn't afraid of him.
Lydia, why were you so afraid of him? He hardly ever hit you.
Yes, because I was always on my best behavior, walking on eggshells. Anytime Midge was hit, she seemed to act out more, as if to dare him.
Wait. What was Tony doing in the backseat of your car early in the morning?
His friends had left him stranded at the bar the night before, and he needed a ride home.
Wait, so you dropped him off at his place, and a few hours later he magically materialized back in your car. Oh my God!
All the times, Ma, you told that story, and I never put
This is really rich. The real love story of how you and Dad were always writing us as kids on how to behave and be abstinent, because sex before marriage really is a sin, right? Meanwhile, you guys were getting it on in Mom's Pontiac.
I never had relations with a man I wasn't already married.
It's okay to admit it. It's a different era. We're now liberated to live our truths openly and freely.
Ain't that the truth? Oh, wait.
Is this why you want me to be a nun so bad? To somehow atone for whatever sins you yourself had committed in the past?
I will not sit here and be insulted in such a manner in my own home.
Nobody here's insulting you, Lenore.
Bullshit. If you must know, Tony had been drinking because, newsflash, he was in a bar. Pretty much everyone was drinking there that night. Imagine that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No. I am not done yet. You all wanted an explanation? I am giving you an explanation.
Mom, look, I'm sorry too. We all are.
Speak for yourself. After all the times Mom and Dad slut-shamed me, I want to hear the explanation.
Great. We're all learning things tonight.
Tony passed out in my car before he could tell me where he lived.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Let's just finish the food before it gets cold.
So what happened the next day with you and Tony? How long were you two together before you got married?
It was a whirlwind courtship. He was, after all, shipping off to go fight in the war. He was scared he might not come back.
It was pretty much overnight.
Don't exaggerate.
Sorry, Ma.
It was 2 weeks.
Wow, 2 weeks?
Again, there was a war going on. And not like the current war. Your generation acts like you all pretty much started the women's liberation movement. But there's an entire generation of women who pretty much ran this country while almost all the men were overseas.
And then all the men came home.
And then everything went to shit.
My mother, the prototype for Rosie the Riveter.
Oh, please. She was an amateur.
Why is it I feel like we men should try to escape now before these Amazons sacrifice us to the goddess? The goddess.
Ma, look, the patriarchy is getting nervous.
Yes. See the sweat dripping down their faces?
And yet, none would be a suitable sacrifice to Athena.
Athena! I should have thought
In
of
all
that.
seriousness, it's a nice night out. We probably should have a bonfire out in the back.
Just like a regular bonfire, right? Not like any sacrificial ritual or anything.
Stop being an ass.
Okay, we men will go out and gather some kindling for the fire. Come, men, we venture out to the wilderness.
Yeah.
The men go outside to gather wood. Midge goes into the kitchen.
Ma, think it's a good idea to let Midge anywhere near a fire considering all the alcohol she's had today?
I heard that.
The walls are paper thin in his house.
Midge emerges from the kitchen with some marshmallows, chocolate, and graham crackers.
S'mores!
Does this family not know how funerals work?
Shit.
Mom will be fine. She's just confused. We all got mixed feelings right now.
Remember when Tony would ask us kids if we loved him? And we were scared not to say yes, of course. And then he would ask us why we loved him.
I told him because he was my father, and the Bible said I had to love him.
We're still doing s'mores though, right?
Mom was saying a minute ago how the walls in this house are paper thin.
Tony liked it that way. He always knew what we kids were up to. We were never safe. You know how you keep saying we're all confused as how to feel and react right now?
Yeah, it's okay. It's grief.
Stop. I am not confused. I am not processing anything right now. I know what I'm feeling, and I'm sure as fuck it isn't grief.
Midge!
No, Lydia. Really. Stop psychoanalyzing me. You sound like Sam's girlfriend right now.
You take that back!
Nah, not gonna.
Our personal feelings aside, this is about Mom right now.
Oh, yes. Mom. The one who would rat us out when we misbehaved, knowing what Tony would do. Then she'd yell at Tony for hitting us.
She was as afraid of him as we were.
Exactly. She's better off now that Tony is gone. So I don't know why she is trying so damn hard to play the grieving widow right now. I barely remember her doing that for my father. No, instead she rushed into a relationship and turned my world upside down.
I'm sorry.
I don't have your compassion. I will never forgive Tony. I will never forgive the unforgivable. Not giving that asshole a free pass.
Not about giving him a free pass. Forgiveness isn't something you do for the other person. It's something you do for yourself.
Maybe someday I'll be able to do that, but not right now.
I get it.
I'm sorry for comparing you to Sylvia there.
It's okay. I'm 15 years younger than you, so I'll get even when we're older. Well, when I'm older. And you're much, much, much older.
So much for forgiveness.
Midge, I am sorry. I did mourn your father's passing.
God damn those paper thin walls again.
I married too young though the first time. And I was still really young at heart. And then I met Tony. A man who seemed so damaged, so hurt. And he was going to fight a war.
Sounds like one of those melodramas from the time period you love so much.
Yeah. And I got caught up in a fantasy. I really did. The music we listened to only heightened that fantasy. Bing Crosby, Ella. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces, all day through.
Kind of how I feel listening to Rosemary Clooney singing White Christmas. It makes me think of the Christmases I wish we had when I was a kid. I always thought, if one day I became a mother, my kids would have the best Christmases ever. The ones I always wanted.
Gonna be hard raising a family and being a nun at the same time.
I don't know. Worked for Maria Von Trapp.
We got the fire started.
Blackout, new scene, bonfire. A little while later, outside, Lenore and Rodney are sitting on the tree stump. There is a big metal bucket by the stump. Everyone else is sitting on the floor holding sticks, roasting marshmallows by the bonfire. Kieran is sitting at the dining room table, holding a crying baby, rocking gently back and forth. The baby is Midge. The crying stops.
By the way, Doug, Rodney, do you guys know if shrooms can go bad or not?
Midge!
No idea.
Sorry.
Oh, well.
Something about a bonfire makes me feel kind of, I don't know, well, this is going to sound silly since I'm not Catholic, but Joan of Arc.
Bonfires make you feel like Joan of Arc?
Yeah, I guess I've always related to her, really. She's a transcendent figure, going far beyond just a religious icon.
Just a religious icon?
Yeah, she's totally misunderstood and shunned by the very people she saved, and then she's burned for being a witch.
Oh, so that's why you identify with Joan of Arc then.
Yeah.
I just assumed maybe you related to her because of the hearing voices thing. I hear a lot of therapists go insane after dealing with insane people decade after decade.
Most people who go to therapy are usually sane.
Unlike the members of this family.
Don't get so touchy. I was just kidding. Yeesh.
You know, the Vikings used to have bonfires to honor their fallen warriors.
Remember, the 5th of November. The gunpowder, treason, and plot.
That poem's not Viking.
Yeah, but it seems fitting for a bonfire, does it not?
Oh, Howard.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should never be forgotten.
Oh, my father used to love that poem. He used it as a bedtime story.
A tad bit dark for a bedtime story, don't you think?
I don't think he actually got the point, really. Nope. Killing Derek Fitzpatrick thought Guy Fawkes was the hero of the story.
What time is Lenore getting back from her night of debauchery with Brenda?
Molly, she's young.
That baby of hers is probably waking the neighbors.
Relax, I've got this. I'm telling little Midge a bedtime story.
Oh no, not the one you used to tell Lenore and Finn when they were children.
The kids love it. Guy Fawkes and his companions did the scheme contrive to blow the king and parliament all up alive. 70 barrels laid below to prove old England's overthrow.
But by God's providence him they catch, with a dark lantern lighting a match. A stick and a stake for King James's sake.
If you won't give me one, I'll take two. The better for me and the worse for you.
A rope to hang the Pope, a penny worth of cheese to choke him, a pint of beer to wash it down, and a jolly good fire to burn him.
Holla boys, make the bells ring. Holla boys, God save the king. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hip hip, hooray!
Guy Fawkes was one of my direct ancestors.
Your family was Irish.
So?
Guy Fawkes wasn't Irish.
He and his friends were all Catholics who wanted to blow up the Parliament and a corrupt and vile English king who took it upon himself to rewrite the Bible.
So?
Well, that sounds pretty bloody Irish to me.
Guy Fawkes was born in... I think he was born in York.
Oh, but Molly, that's just a myth. The history books don't tell you the true origins of Guy Fawkes because the English ruled the Western world for so long they were able to rewrite all the history books, and the English wanted to wipe out the accomplishments of the Irish.
And even if Guy Fawkes was Irish, what did he accomplish? He got caught.
And he died a martyr for the Catholic Church. He was almost made a saint, you know.
Oh, okay, Kieran. Okay.
You don't believe me?
You're hopeless! You do realize that...
Pope Alexander VIII was going to canonize Guy Fawkes in 1690, but then he was poisoned by somebody working for King James II of England. That's why his papacy only...
Papacy.
Papacy. Only lasted a little over 2 years.
Really?
Quiet, you'll wake the baby. See? Little me just sound asleep.
So she is.
Well, Doug and I should really get going.
No, it's still early in the evening.
Yeah.
This is early in the evening for you?
Yeah, it's getting late. Lenore, again, sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
We'll see you
You
tomorrow.
know, Doug and Rodney, the dynamics between the two of you really interest me.
No, they don't. Again. Good night.
Yeah, I'm sorry I won't be able to make the funeral tomorrow.
Oh, gee, yeah, that is a shame.
I have to give a lecture.
Well, we all know how trying that will be for you.
Ed Sullivan's coming on in about 10 minutes.
I could be on Ed Sullivan one day. Sylvia, do you want to watch Sullivan?
Sure.
It's been so nice. We're going in.
Ma, again, I'm sorry about earlier.
Fine.
A Robin, I believe?
He's up late. Midge? What is it?
I remember when I was about 9 or 10, I found an injured bird on the ground. A robin. I took the bird inside the house, asking Tony if we could save it. He took me to the library, we got a book on how to save the bird. He and I built a nest for it, got the heating lamp, and we did save that bird.
I don't remember that at all.
That was the one time where he really felt like a dad to me, you know?
Nice memory.
Yeah. You want to come inside and watch TV with the rest of us?
I'll join you all in a little while. I just want some time alone.
Okay, Ma. Ma, what is it?
Doug and Rodney. That's the worst kept secret ever.
Wait, you know about them?
No, what about them, my dear?
That they're, well, you know...
And do keep in mind that they're not here to defend themselves.
Right.
I'm just glad Rodney isn't alone. He was a very lonely child. It's not good to be that alone.
No, I guess it isn't.
Well, Tony, you miserable bastard. Good night. Oh, and, Tony, I do hope you can find peace now. I hope if there's a heaven, you're there. And all the pain is gone. I really do hope that.
Mother picks up the bucket and douses the fire before going back inside the house.
got it. Can I help you?
Yes. Is Lenore in at the moment?
Yes. Is she expecting company?
No. I'm Tony's mother, Adelina.
Oh, then come in. Lenore, Tony's mother is here to see you. Adelina. Lenore, Adelina. I must say you look a bit older than I pictured you.
Mom!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. It's just that...
It's hard to imagine someone my age having a 17-year-old son. Trust me, this isn't the first time I've heard that.
Oh, well, it's very good to meet you.
And you.
Do you need anything? Coffee, tea?
No, I'm fine. Not to be rude, but can I speak to Lenore privately, please?
Sure. I'll be in the kitchen if you need anything.
Thank you.
I was hoping to meet you by now, but...
I know. Tony didn't want us to meet yet.
No, he didn't.
He has spoken very highly of you.
Thank you.
You are beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I can see why Tony has become so smitten so quickly.
I love your son very much.
You sort of remind me of, well, me at your age.
Gosh,
And I know Tony loves you. Very much, in fact.
that is sweet. I really...
He's actually going out today to buy you a ring.
What?
He has no idea I'm here right now. And I know he should be able to just surprise you, popping the question and all, but...
He's proposing to me? Oh my God.
When he does propose to you tonight, can you act surprised? Don't tell him I was here.
Yes, of course. Of course.
He's fallen hard. And again, fast.
As have I. But... Wow, a ring.
Can I ask you one more favor?
Sure.
It's a big one.
Okay, but what?
Say no.
Excuse me?
When he asks you to marry him, say no.
But I love him.
I know. And you saying no will hurt him deeply.
I have no intent of hurting your son, but...
Don't worry, I got this.
I know what this is about. You don't approve of me because I'm older and a single mother.
No, that's not it. I was once a single mother too. And I was older than you when I was one.
Then why don't you approve of me marrying your son?
I don't want to say it. I love my son, really, I do. But he's not going to be a good husband for you. Or for any woman, really.
Excuse me?
You deserve a man who will be loving and kind. A man who knows how to be a husband and a father. But Tony never had a good example to learn from.
But what about Stan?
Stan?
Tony says Stan has been like a father to him.
Oh my God. Stan is the main reason I think Tony will make a horrible father.
I get that Stan might be a bit stern, but Tony seems to realize that's not the way to raise a child.
How much has he told you about his childhood?
Not much, really.
For example, do you know who Stan is?
No, not really.
I had Tony when I was really too old to have children. I already had a full-grown daughter. She's older than you.
So, what does this have to do with Tony?
I'm getting to that. Tony's father wanted nothing to do with us.
I have heard that.
I wasn't married to the man. I was maybe too much of a party animal. Then I had this tiny baby to take care of. My parents were long gone. I had no one really to help me raise him.
I'm sorry.
Some of the women in the neighborhood told me I had made my bed and it was time for me to sleep in it. They weren't going to help at all. I was working long hours, struggling.
It's horrible.
So my daughter offered to take Tony off my hands and raise him. I was reluctant at first. She was still rather young and unmarried. She had her whole future ahead of her, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't be a mother all over again.
I have been married. I know what it is to be a wife, and I can teach Tony what it is to be a husband. And he's already met my child. I know I can teach him how to be a father.
You are very sweet, but you are still rather young yourself. Love isn't always enough. Love can be a prison for a woman.
I get that. I really do.
My son tells me you and your mother have had issues over the years.
Yes, well, she does drive me up the wall sometimes.
And that you married your first husband as an attempt to escape your situation with her.
I did. I was a lot younger then. I could never put myself in her shoes. Having a child of my own has made me understand her a little bit better, I think.
So then, you're not just using my son again to escape?
No. No, I am not. I recognize that as annoying as my mother can be, she loves me and will always be there when I need her.
I wish I could have been there for Tony.
You did what you could. He still loves you.
I didn't do enough. My daughter's boyfriend Stan moved in with her. He was a Marine. He was always worried Tony would end up being too soft or a sissy. And he brutalized my son as a result.
I didn't realize that. Well, Tony isn't a brute.
He can be. He sometimes has violent mood swings. When he gets mad, he can punch holes in walls or smash things. These violent outbursts don't last long, but they are scary.
I didn't realize that.
When he was in 3rd grade, Stan forced Tony to drop out of school.
He told me he was planning to go to college when he came home from the war.
Tony wound up working odd jobs, always being paid under the table, because Stan expected him to earn his keep. Tony used to love reading when he was younger, but Stan felt books were girly.
Stan sounds like a monster.
Stan never saw active combat, but he was hardened. I don't know what he was like before he joined the Marines. Maybe he was always like that. Who can say? But my boy is going to see active combat. I'm terrified he's going to come home and be just like Stan.
I don't mean any disrespect, but then why did you ever allow Tony to join the military in the first place?
Because Stan was so hell-bent on him joining. And I'm scared of that man. He doesn't live under my roof. I have barely had a relationship with my own daughter because of how hard a human being he is. But he scares me.
Maybe we can figure out a way to keep Tony from going.
No. As much as I fear what Tony will become, this is his best shot of getting out of his sister's house. The best shot for him to get away from Stan. And if he was to stay there any longer, I think Stan would kill him.
Metaphorically, or?
Look, it was very lovely meeting you. I hope I haven't upset you too much. I really should be going.
I am glad that we finally met.
I know it's not my decision whether or not you marry my son. I do think you needed to know what his life has been up until now, though.
Yes, I'm glad you told me.
I have a feeling you're still going to say yes, though.
I'm not sure. I've been caught up in what was basically like a fairy tale up until 20 minutes ago.
I get that. And maybe he won't be as bad as I fear. Maybe having a wife and a family waiting home for him would be a good thing.
Perhaps. Again, I'm really not sure. I probably won't know what my answer to his proposal is until I say it.
Yeah. A mother never wants to betray their own child. And now I feel almost as if I have.
You haven't.
You are lovely.
As are you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Blackout, new scene. We're back in 1968. It is well into the evening. There is a big bowl of popcorn on the dining room table now. Midge is now playing bartender at the wet bar, where Sam and Sylvia are hanging out. Howard and Lydia are somewhere else in the lower level. We hear the sound of a food processor coming from the kitchen.
I'm serious. Look it up. I'm right.
Everything all right? We heard you doing something in the kitchen just now.
Yes, I was just,
Listen, Sylvia, I love you, honey, but I'm going to have to side with Midge on this one.
Suit yourself.
Please.
I just know that I'm right, and the two of you are so very wrong. Ha ha ha.
Lydia, your mother looks tired.
Yeah.
Think we should all clear out?
I'm not sure. I don't know if she wants everyone to stay or not. Gotta be weird being all alone by herself. And this house was always so noisy.
Still is.
Midge, can you all keep it down a little? You're making enough noise to wake the...
Nice choice of words.
Okay, Mr. Remember the 5th of November.
Touché.
What was that?
Probably just the house settling.
It came from the attic.
Probably the squirrels again.
You can hear squirrels in the attic from all the way down here.
Paper-thin walls. And survival instinct.
As explosive as Tony's mood swings were, we always knew it was coming. We'd hear it before he came into the room.
It gave us some time to prepare ourselves.
Dad was probably bipolar. We didn't know what it was back then.
I'm sorry, but I don't think you should be diagnosing people with actual mental disorders if you're not, well, a professional.
I'm a professional.
She meant therapist.
No. Children, play nice. I think I'm going to go into the kitchen and make us all some tea. And I don't want to hear any fighting while I'm in.
Oh, what's she gonna do? Tell Dad?
Now, Sam, I don't think that was the appropriate thing to say to your mother. Now, you apologize to that woman.
What?
Samuel, I will not tolerate it when you are exhibiting toxic masculine behavior.
Toxic what?
The way you are being right now could be seen by some as a red flag, and I will not have it. I will not have it.
Sylvia, though I do appreciate your apparent concern for my feelings, I do think that his joke was harmless.
Oh, no, it wasn't harmless. He is showing microaggression here, and this needs to be addressed here and now. Sam, stand up and apologize to your mother and everybody in the room.
Sylvia.
No, Sam, do it! Do it now, you're embarrassing me.
She seems to be doing a fine job of that herself.
Sylvia, can I have a word with you in the kitchen?
Just as soon as
I'm sorry for my badly ill-thought joke there, okay? Everyone else, I'm sorry for the scene.
Good dog.
Okay?
Sam, you are going to dump that creature now, aren't you?
She's always like that. I've gotten used to it.
Sam. Well, Howard, can you hear anything?
No.
I do not like this. I do not like this.
So the paper-thin walls don't always work?
Howard, not so loud. Mom will hear you and realize we're all eavesdropping.
They only work one way?
Maybe I'll put some poison up there in the attic tomorrow.
Midge, you can't poison the squirrels.
Why? Because they're cute?
They are. I love that.
When they're outside where they're supposed to be, they're cute. Yes. But once indoors, they're little rodents.
I remember one night I couldn't sleep. I heard something outside in the yard.
I wonder if it was that creepy shoemaker looking for a place to bury a body.
It was Dad sitting outside in the backyard beneath my window sobbing.
Dad? Sobbing? What?
Yes. Mom had gone out to see what was the matter.
Tony, what is it?
I just fucking wanted to be alone. That's why I fucking came out here.
You're screaming in your sleep.
Look,
I'm worried about you. What's going on?
Just a recurring nightmare I've been having.
Like a run-of-the-mill nightmare?
No. That's something I wish I could forget. But I can't. It keeps replaying through my brain. I've had this happen before, but it's been happening more frequently lately, and I can't make it stop!
It might help to talk about it.
I saw men die. I saw grown men bleeding to death, crying for their mothers. This goes even beyond that.
I love you. I want to help in any way I can. Please talk to me.
We were driving our tanks through one of the villages that we'd liberated. Hundreds of people were cheering for us.
It must have been incredible.
Yeah, it was. It was such an awesome feeling. The intensity of it. The men and women were crying tears of joy. Children were dancing around. The Nazis had been defeated. And the town had been, like I said, liberated. And we were throwing candy out to the children in the crowd. None of us had seen that one of the children had gotten too close to the tank and
The child was crushed by a tank.
Lydia, I had no idea you heard that. Your father...
He seemed so relieved after telling you that. And for the next few months, he was like a different man.
That's when the nightmares started again.
I just think if he had a release like that more often, where he could just let go and feel and be soft and not worry about having to come across as some stoic hero, he would have been happier and a better man.
Probably.
It's getting cold out. Let's go back inside. I'll make you some warm milk.
Mom, where's Sylvia?
Just regaining her composure, I guess.
What did you do?
Nothing. We just had a little chat is all.
Sylvia, you alright?
It's all a lie.
Wait, what is?
All of it.
What's a lie?
All of it. My whole life.
Lenore takes the bowl of popcorn from the table and places it on the floor. Sylvia begins eating out of the bowl like a dog.
I am a lie. I am made of fairy dust and donkey shit.
It is really sad, isn't
When the stork dropped me in the cabbage patch, he dropped me on my head, but that really shouldn't have been a problem, for see, I was born without a head.
You wanna sit down or something?
No. That would hurt my brain. My little peanut-sized brain that fell when the stork dropped me on my non-existent head.
So, the stork dropped you on your neck then?
You see this big melon thing that sits atop my broken neck? That was the bump caused by the stork dropping me the wrong way in that there cabbage patch. Where the cabbages grow in unicorn poop, rainbow colored poop. Hee hee, ploppity plop, cloppity clop.
It's going to be fine, dear. Just fine.
Because the mothership is coming for me, and I will be reunited with the gnomes and their cows. Yes, heavens to Betsy's, Betsy's to heaven. Look, I'm sprouting wings. I can fly. I'm a real bird, Papa. Honk, honk, moo, nee, nee. Ribbit, oink, 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 oink.
Lenore opens the front door and Sylvia runs off into the night, never to be heard from again.
People say our family's crazy.
Oh, Mother, what did you do? What did you do? God, how could you?
Oh, a magician never tells their secrets.
But you had no right.
Trust me, Moose. One day you will thank me for this.
I would thank you if you would stop calling me Moose. You have heard how it makes me feel, and any decent human being
You're right.
would respect me.
You're right. I am sorry, Sam. But that long feminine hair you're parading around with now, I'm sure that there are far more suitable nicknames I could come up with for you.
Where's the tea?
Pardon?
You said you were going to make us all tea.
Oh, there wasn't enough. Sorry.
I would just like to say something. That I love every single person in this room.
Oh shit, she's gonna kill my buzz.
Grandpa Fitzpatrick always used to brag that we descended from a long line of survivors. We were druid priests chanting and casting spells among the ruins of the mountains of Ireland.
She remembers all those stories you used to tell.
We were lords and royal consorts for centuries before the peasant uprising. We set sail across the Atlantic Ocean to find a new life for ourselves. We were pirates and bandits, and we persevered.
Pirate thing is a new touch.
I like it though. Could be true, could be true.
Yes, keep telling yourself.
And Guy Fawkes is totally an Irishman.
Oh, brother.
Our family eventually made its way to the wild, wild west of the United States. We went from being royal nobility to cattle thieves. But again, we persevered.
I remember when my parents first came to this country. They went to live with one of my father's cousins. Everywhere they went, my parents were spit upon. My father couldn't find work. Just about everywhere he went, there was a sign, Irish need not apply.
My grandmother was an indentured servant for a while when she came to America.
But despite all the odds, Dad started his own furniture moving business, and he made a success out of it.
And you made an even bigger success out of it when he died and left you the company.
Oh, my Molly, we owe everything to that man.
We do.
And Dad's side of the family was also a family of survivors. His grandparents came to this country not speaking a word of English.
Everywhere his grandfather went looking for work, there were signs, Italians need not apply.
Both sides of our family
attained the American dream.
That we did. That we did.
Mom, I admire your strength. Remember when the price of milk was raised and you led a neighborhood-wide boycott?
And the price of milk went down.
Midge, I admire your sense of humor. I wish I had your ability to tell a joke. There's no one who can do it better than you. And Sam, your talent. Your paintings are beautiful. I wish I had a fraction of your talent.
Thank you.
Everyone in this room has been to hell and back again. And I am proud to have survived that journey with all of you.
Adelina, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. St. Patrick wasn't Italian.
Yes, he was. And unlike you with that Guy Fawkes nonsense, the history books actually back me up on this, old man.
He's Ireland's patron saint.
Yes, I will acknowledge that. Which makes it even more ironic that he was Italian. Italiano.
He was born in Ireland.
No, he was born in Scotland.
You take that back.
He was kidnapped and sold into slavery.
I'm out of here now.
And sent to Ireland when he was 14.
Still wouldn't make him Italian.
His parents were members of the aristocracy. So, probably
my
Roman.
ancestors had a castle in Ireland before the Romans invaded.
The name he went by was Patricius. His Latin name?
That doesn't mean a thing.
I'm telling you, he was Italian.
That was a beautiful speech you made there.
Thank you.
How much of it did you mean? And how much of it was the shock and the grief speaking in your place?
Midge! And now, I would like to make a speech of my own. Straight from the heart.
Oh, you have one?
Go on, Mom.
Well, I recently learned of this great German expression. Ich fühle mich just besucht.
What does that mean?
It means I feel visited enough, and I love everyone in this room. But ich fühle mich just besucht. So, I will see all of you tomorrow morning at the funeral.
Good night, Mom.
Hey, you guys want to come over and watch Carson at my place?
Lydia?
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Cool. See you in a few. Night, Ma.
So, one thing I know I want to do differently from my parents.
Only one thing?
Fine, one of many things I want to do differently from my parents. Better?
Yeah. Better. Go on.
My siblings and I were never encouraged to dream. Despite their many talents, Sam and Midge were never encouraged to follow their dreams. Their talents hidden from the outside world.
That is sad. But you realize you're just as talented as they are, right?
What are you talking about?
The way you reach for a piece of scrap paper and begin doodling whenever you're on the phone.
I do what now?
You don't even realize you do it, and those sketches are quite good.
Well,
And when it comes to sense of humor, you can walk into any room, anywhere, and start a conversation with anyone and make them laugh. It's a real gift.
Well, I would hope any child we had would pursue their dreams with a passion. I would hope to be more encouraging than my parents were, you know?
You're gonna make a great mother someday.
And you're going to make a great father.
Sam.
I'll see you in the morning.
Wait.